You train hard, you push yourself in the gym, you dial in your nutrition, but if your sleep is garbage, you're sabotaging your progress. You can't out-train bad sleep. You can't out-supplement bad sleep. If you're serious about getting stronger, leaner, and mentally sharper, then you need to start treating sleep like the weapon it is. Because that's exactly what it is. Your secret weapon for peak performance. When you sleep, your body isn't just resting, it's rebuilding. Every time you lift, you're breaking muscle fibers down. Sleep is when those fibers get repaired and come back bigger and stronger. Growth hormone, one of the most powerful tools for muscle recovery and fat loss, gets released in the deepest stages of sleep. Cut your sleep short, you cut your muscle gains short. And it's not just about the body, your mind takes a hit too. Less sleep means slower reaction times, weaker decision-making, and decreased mental resilience. You ever notice how everything feels harder when you're exhausted? That's not just in your head, that's science. Your cortisol levels spike when you're sleep deprived, putting your body in a constant state of stress, making fat loss harder, increasing cravings, and wrecking your motivation. If you're not prioritizing sleep, you're training at a disadvantage. You're literally choosing to perform at a lower level. You think skipping sleep is just about feeling a little tired? Think again. Every hour of missed sleep is costing you muscle, costing you strength, costing you mental sharpness. First, lack of sleep causes cortisol levels to spike. That's your body's stress hormone. When cortisol stays high, it breaks down muscle tissue instead of building it. It also signals your body to hold on to fat, especially around your midsection. So if you're training hard but still not seeing results, take a hard look at your sleep. Next, your body slows down muscle repair. You crush a workout, put in the work, but instead of your muscles rebuilding stronger, they're stuck in recovery mode, delaying progress and increasing your risk of injury. That means more soreness, less strength, and a longer road to results, all of which don't put you ahead, they make you fall behind. And then there's testosterone and growth hormone, two of the most critical hormones for muscle growth, fat loss, and overall performance. Guess when your body produces the most of them? During deep sleep. If you cut your sleep short, you're literally lowering your own testosterone and growth hormone levels, making every rep, every meal, and every effort in the gym less effective. So let's be clear. This isn't just about getting enough sleep to feel better. This is about maximizing every single ounce of effort you're putting in. Every night you neglect sleep, you're choosing slower progress, lower performance, and weaker results. Sleep is not a luxury. It's a performance enhancer. Sleep isn't something extra you get when you have time. It's a necessity. It's a non-negotiable if you want to be at your peak physically and mentally. You wouldn't skip your workouts and expect results. You wouldn't eat garbage and expect to build muscle. So why would you neglect sleep and expect to perform at your best? The strongest, most successful people understand this. Sleep is an advantage. It's fuel for your body and your brain. If you want to dominate in the gym, in business, in life, you need to start treating your sleep like the priority it is. No excuses, no cutting corners. You want elite results? Then start sleeping like an elite athlete, because that's how you win. If your sleep schedule is all over the place, so are your results. You can't expect your body to perform at its best when you're treating sleep like an afterthought. Crashing at random hours one night, staying up late, scrolling your phone the next, then trying to catch up on the weekend. That's not how high performers operate. Your body craves consistency. Your hormones, your energy levels, your recovery, all of it runs on an internal clock. And when you keep throwing that clock out of sync, you're forcing your body to operate in a constant state of confusion. That means lower quality sleep, slower muscle recovery, and weaker overall performance. Would you randomly change your training schedule every day? Train at 6 a.m. one day, 10 p.m. the next, then maybe skip a day and double up later? No way. You follow a structured plan because consistency drives results. Sleep is no different. You need a set bedtime and a set wake-up time every single day, not just Monday through Friday, not just when it's convenient, every single day. This isn't about what's easy. It's about what works. And what works is training your body to know exactly when it's time to shut down and when it's time to fire up. The best athletes, the most disciplined people, they don't leave sleep to chance. They lock it in just like their workouts, their meals, their training. So if you're serious about results, about getting stronger, sharper, and more dominant in every area of life, then it's time to stop treating sleep like a flexible option and start treating it like a non-negotiable. Set your schedule and stick to it, come hell or high water, and set yourself up for success. You can do everything right, train hard, eat clean, even set a sleep schedule. But if your environment is working against you, you're still losing. Sleep isn't just about when you go to bed. It's about setting up the conditions that tell your body it's time to shut down and recover. If your room is too bright, too warm, or full of distractions, you're robbing yourself of the deep, high-quality sleep you need to perform at your peak. Your body is wired to follow the sun. When it's bright, you wake up. When it's dark, you wind down. But modern life has screwed that up. Your phone, your TV, your computer, all of it blasts blue light that signals your brain to stay awake. You check your phone before bed? Congratulations. You just told your body to stop producing melatonin, the hormone that makes you sleepy. Get off screens at least an hour before bed. No excuses. If you have to use your phone or computer, put on blue light blocking glasses or use night mode. Dim the lights in your house as bedtime approaches. Trick your brain into winding down naturally. Your bedroom should be pitch black. Not kinda dark, not I can still see shadows. I mean total darkness. Even a little bit of light from your phone charger or street lights outside can disrupt melatonin production and pull you out of deep sleep. Blackout curtains. If you don't have them, get them. No more light pollution from outside. Cover any electronics that give off light. That tiny LED on your TV? Tape over it. Phone charging? Face it down or keep it out of the bedroom altogether. If you're sleeping in a warm room, you're doing it wrong. Your body needs to drop in temperature to hit deep sleep. That's why you always sleep better in a cool room. The ideal range? Around 65 degrees Fahrenheit, 18 degrees Celsius. Too warm, and your body has to work to cool itself down, disrupting deep sleep cycles. Turn down the thermostat. Set it between 60 to 67 degrees Fahrenheit before bed. Use breathable bedding, ditch heavy, heat-trapping blankets, and opt for moisture-wicking sheets. Take a hot shower before bed. Sounds backward, but as your body cools down afterward, it signals sleep. You wouldn't train in a bad gym with terrible equipment, so why would you try to sleep in an environment that sets you up for failure? Dial in your sleep setup like you dial in your training. High performance isn't just about what you do in the gym, it's about how well you recover. And if your room isn't set up for deep sleep, you're throwing away gains before you even step into the gym. No excuses, black out the light, drop the temperature, get the recovery you've earned. You wouldn't put garbage fuel in a high-performance engine and expect it to run at its best. Your body is no different. What you eat and what you supplement with can either set you up for deep, quality sleep or sabotage it. And if you're out here crushing your workouts but still waking up tired, it's time to take a hard look at what you're putting in your body. Your nutrition is probably part of the problem. Fix it. You love your pre-workout. You love your coffee. And yeah, caffeine is a powerful tool when used right. But if you're still drinking caffeine late in the day and wondering why you can't wind down at night, that's on you. Caffeine has a half-life of 5 to 6 hours. That means if you slam an energy drink at 4 p.m., half of that caffeine is still in your system at 10 p.m. And guess what? Even if you think you fall asleep fine, caffeine can still mess with your deep sleep cycles, meaning you wake up groggy, sluggish, and already at a disadvantage. No caffeine after 2 p.m. period. That means coffee, energy drinks, pre-workout, cut it out. Watch for hidden caffeine. Some teas, sodas, and even decaf coffee still have caffeine. Check your labels. If you need an energy boost late in the day, hydrate. Dehydration is often mistaken for fatigue. Some water with a squeeze of lemon and a pinch of good quality sea salt can act like a double shot of espresso. If you're training, you're sweating. If you're sweating, you're losing minerals. And if you're low on magnesium, your sleep is suffering, whether you realize it or not. Magnesium is critical for muscle relaxation, stress reduction, and deep sleep. Most people are deficient in many of the essential minerals, including magnesium, especially if you're training hard and not replenishing what you lose. If you struggle with restlessness, cramps, or waking up in the middle of the night, low magnesium is probably part of the reason. Take 200 to 400 milligrams of magnesium glycinate before bed. It's the most absorbable form and won't wreck your stomach like other types. But be sure to always check with your doctor before taking any type of supplement. Eat magnesium-rich foods: dark leafy greens, almonds, pumpkin seeds. If you deal with stress or anxiety, magnesium helps regulate your nervous system. A calm body sleeps better. Simple. Magnesium. Aside, most people don't even think about glycine or know what it is for that matter, but if you want to fall asleep faster and hit deep sleep more efficiently, this amino acid is a game changer. Glycine helps lower your core body temperature and calms your nervous system, making it easier to wind down. And the best part? It's cheap, safe, and effective. Take 3 to 5 grams of glycine before bed. You can mix it into water, protein shakes, or take it in capsule form. Once again, talk to your doctor, especially if you have any current health conditions. Collagen protein is naturally high in glycine. Consider adding it to your diet. Glycine plus magnesium, a recovery powerhouse. You'll wake up feeling like you actually slept, not just laid there. Optimize your nutrition, optimize your sleep. Recovery isn't just about sleeping. It's about setting your body up to get the highest quality sleep possible. You train hard, so start sleeping hard. Cut the caffeine, get your magnesium, add some glycine, and stop leaving gains on the table. No excuses. Fuel your body right and it will reward you. If you take your training seriously, you need to take your sleep just as seriously. No more excuses. No more, I'll sleep when I'm dead. That's loser talk. You want to be stronger, faster, leaner, sharper? Then you need to start looking at sleep as part of your training, not something optional. Why the hell would you cheat yourself out of the one thing that literally makes all your effort in the gym count? Sleep is when your muscles rebuild. Sleep is when your body burns fat efficiently. Sleep is when your brain sharpens so you can attack the next day like a beast. Yet so many people act like sleep is negotiable. They grind all day, crush a workout, eat clean, then sabotage everything by staying up late, scrolling their phone, or just powering through on 5 hours of sleep. You wouldn't half-ass your workouts, so stop half-assing your recovery. Discipline is doing what's necessary, not just what's convenient. Look, I get it, you're busy, you've got responsibilities, but champions don't make excuses, they make adjustments. You don't find time for sleep, you make time, just like you do for training, just like you do for eating right. The best athletes, the strongest lifters, the most successful people, they don't just train hard, they recover hard. They schedule their sleep like they schedule their workouts. They don't let distractions steal their rest because they know what's at stake. From now on, sleep isn't something you get around to. It's part of the program. Lock in your bedtime. Set up your environment. Shut down distractions. No excuses. If you can be disciplined in the gym, you can be disciplined in your sleep. You want next level results? Then act like it. Train like a pro. Recover like a pro. Win like a pro. No more skipping sleep. No more sabotaging your progress. Treat your sleep like you're training and watch everything else fall into place. Sometimes life hits hard. You've got work, family, training, responsibilities. Maybe you can't always get a full 8 hours. Fine. But here's the deal. You don't just accept being exhausted. You adapt. You optimize. You find a way to recover like a champion. If you don't have time for 8 hours at night, then master the power nap. A 15 to 20 minute nap isn't being lazy. It's a strategic weapon. It sharpens your focus, restores energy, and boosts recovery without making you groggy. But keep it short. If you go past 30 minutes, you start slipping into deeper sleep. And that's when you wake up feeling like you got hit by a truck. You want that quick reset? Set an alarm for 20 minutes, nap, and get back in the game. Sometimes it's about quality over quantity. If you can't always get more sleep, you need to make sure the sleep you do get is high quality. Deep sleep is when your body repairs muscle, releases growth hormone, and cements new skills and knowledge. And if you're not getting enough, You're waking up tired no matter how long you sleep. Cut the caffeine after 2 p.m. If you're still wired at night, that's on you. Go to bed at the same time every night. Your body thrives on rhythm. Stop fighting it. Drop the room temp to 65 degrees Fahrenheit. Cool room equals deeper sleep. Magnesium and glycine before bed. Relax your nervous system and improve sleep quality. Like anything else, this is about discipline. You have to want it and commit to it. I don't care how busy you are. If you've got time to train, you've got time to recover. And if you don't have time, make the sleep you do get work harder for you. Take power naps when you need them. Optimize your deep sleep. No excuses, no wasted effort. Just smarter recovery and better results. Adapt, recover, dominate. If you want to perform at your best, you need to stop winging it and start treating sleep like part of your training. Set a schedule. Cut the screens. Create a shutdown routine. This isn't optional. It's what separates average from elite. You don't skip your workouts. Don't skip your sleep routine. You want better results? Own your recovery. You ever wake up feeling like you got hit by a truck? Like no matter how many hours you slept, you're still groggy, sluggish, and dragging yourself through the morning? That's not just bad sleep. That's you waking up at the wrong time in your sleep cycle. Your body doesn't sleep in a straight line. It moves through 90-minute sleep cycles, from light sleep into deep sleep into REM and back again. And if you wake up in the middle of deep sleep, you're screwed. You'll feel exhausted, disoriented, and like you barely slept. But if you wake up at the right time, at the end of a cycle, your body is ready to go. This is the difference between waking up feeling like a machine and waking up feeling like roadkill. And the best part, you can control it. If you want to feel fully charged when you wake up, you need to time your alarm to go off at the end of a 90-minute cycle. That means you don't just guess when to go to bed. You plan it based on when you need to wake up. Decide when you need to wake up. Let's say you need to be up at 6:30 a.m. Count backward in 90-minute blocks. The goal is to hit 5 or 6 full cycles. Pick the best bedtime based on how much sleep you can realistically get. Aim for 6 full cycles, 9 hours, or at least 5 cycles, 7.5 hours. Stick to it. Once your body locks into the rhythm, waking up will feel effortless. No more hitting snooze 5 times. No more dragging yourself out of bed like a zombie. From now on, waking up groggy is your fault. Create your sleep schedule and stick to it and watch how much better, stronger, and sharper you feel every morning. Stop waking up at random and start waking up ready to dominate. You want to dominate in fitness? Sleep fuels muscle growth, strength, and endurance. You want to crush it in business? Sleep sharpens your focus, decision-making, and discipline. You want to show up 100% for your family? Sleep keeps your energy high and your mood locked in. Every aspect of your success is tied to your recovery, and sleep is the ultimate recovery tool. The difference between average and elite? Discipline. And that discipline doesn't stop when you leave the gym. It doesn't stop when your workday ends. It applies to every part of your life, including how you sleep. I don't care how busy you are. I don't care how used to bad sleep you think you are. Winners don't make excuses. They make adjustments. They find a way. From this moment on, you are done with the "I'll sleep when I'm dead" mindset. That's a weak mentality. Instead, you're going to own your sleep like you own your training. You're going to lock in a routine. You're going to optimize your recovery. You're going to wake up like a machine, ready to attack the day, not just survive it. This isn't just about getting more sleep. It's about leveling up in every aspect of your life. Master your sleep. Master your recovery. Master your results.